Yo, what's going on, everyone? My name is JX, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we have a new dialogue for the Sabotage at the Mantis household. Obviously, Mantis coming to the game, just like I said, is pretty exciting. I think she's an amazing character. And Jessica Jones, someone who, came to the game 7 years ago. 7 years ago in December. Like, it's insane that she's finally playable. I've been begging Kabam. Whenever we had Kabam game on the podcast, I was like, when can we get Jessica? And for a while he said never. Like, she was too basic. And yeah, it only took him to leave, sadly, for them to do it. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm really excited. Both characters are awesome. And honestly, I think Jessica kind of played into this event, changing it originally. Because if you guys remember the roadmap last year, it was talking about Rocket and Groot spend their holidays indoors, away from the drama, and it gets interrupted by interlopers, dimensional travelers, noisy neighbors, and none of that happens in this event quest. So I really think that like they kind of changed it, which is not not a bad thing, but I was really hoping that was the dimensional travelers and neighbors was Marvel Realm Champions characters coming, because if you don't remember, they left the MROC, they left Battle World because it got destroyed, and they were on their way here, and we got Cytalis. So how does Cytalis show up before the other characters do, when she was at like point zero? Like, she was at it's funny, but yeah, this event is actually pretty cool. It's a fun little event, a little self-contained event, fun from the holidays. It seemed like this was like a continuation from Groot and Rocket's holiday special that got skipped, because if you remember, Variant 8 would have been that, but it had like 12 quests, so it wasn't gonna work. But yeah, Jessica Jones is back. She hasn't appeared since Dormammu came to the game. Yeah, a very long time ago. Yeah, it's crazy, because she was there with to help Howard the Duck, and yeah, it was pretty crazy. Alright, at the request of Jessica Jones, the summoner is asked to meet her at the Manor Hill to solve a mystery. Solve a mystery. Glad you came, summoner. I thought you'd have more important things to do. You're saving saving everyone from Galactus, the army of Galactus. Saving the Battleground 10 times over. Exactly. So 10 times over, rather than trying to help me solve a crime like this. I appreciate that help, though the caller sounded a little distraught. The Mantis is here. They've been arguing over since Rocket discovered the and Jessica goes, murder? We need to quarantine this place, this crime scene ASAP, isolate the witnesses, and Mantis is like, murder? No, someone just ruined the party. The Guardians of the Galaxy, them, we're hosting a party at my house, and they've come across some problems with their gathering. The drinks have been spiked. No one wants to drink it. The presents have been broken. The power went out. Just a bunch of bad stuff. Just someone sabotaging it, looks like. Interesting. The so-called Guardians, are they here? She's going straight to interrogate them. And Mantis goes, it was Gamora. She wasn't even in the kitchen when she found out the presents were ruined. You child, some of us need to wash our hands every once in a while. Guardians, this is Jessica Jones, a cop. She's here to figure out what happened to the party. It's funny because her face is doing this creepy smile that I'm sure you've all seen on the home screen. It just looks so weird. But she corrects Mantis, saying, no, I'm an investigator, not a cop. I'm here to figure out, what's going on, who's sabotaging this. And Mantis says, hey, where's Drax? And Rocket goes, hey, I might have told him that he ended up on Santa's naughty list, because I guess he didn't want to get him any gifts. I think he went to have a chat with Mr. Claus. Now this is weird, alright? This is weird, okay, because Santa's an actual Marvel character. People have actually been asking for him as a December champ for so long. Yeah, he's incredibly powerful. I mean, this, obviously you can fit through any chimney in the world. He can, travel the entire planet in one night on Christmas Eve. He's wielded the Infinity Gauntlet like nothing. And, even funnier is, during the holiday special, I think 1991, they had the X-Men part of it, and the X-Men go, Cerebro has detected the most powerful mutant ever. Like, it's never detected someone as powerful as this. And they go to find out who it is, and it's Santa Claus. So saying Santa Claus might be a mutant is pretty interesting. Yeah, I just find that so funny. Alright, let's start with Pretty Boy. So she's going straight to Star-Lord. I remember Groot and Rocket in the living room burning things with someone. It was loud, and I went to the kitchen to chat with Gamora. Someone, be specific, Star-Lord. It's like, you are under investigation. I need every truth and every detail. I don't know. He's wearing all black. Agent Venom, I think it was. Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. His Agent Venom is actually a Guardians of the Galaxy, which, if you guys didn't know, he's got the tag and everything. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see him with the team. He usually, I think he hasn't really been around in a Guardians event yet. When he came to the game, it was kind of like came with like 2 to 3 other characters. So yeah, little cool that this is like the first time I think he's in a quest with the other Guardians. And yeah, so she's like, yeah, thanks for that. We can look for Agent Venom afterwards. But for now, Star-Lord, who do you think might have done this to the party? And he's like, Gamora. Yeah. Yeah, so, oh, sorry, Mantis said Gamora earlier, but it was actually him. It's weird because, like, when you run through the dialogue, when someone says something, they don't stay on screen because only 2 people can show up. So, yeah. Yeah, Jessica just takes the beat. She beats up Star-Lord, and with the help of us, right? And she's standing up with a rocket flowing towards Jessica. Whoa, what are you doing? I mean, not like this. He didn't deserve it. Aren't you the good cop here? Not a cop. I wouldn't good either. And for that record, I ain't gonna be threatened by a 2-bit thief like him. Hey, kind of true. The Guardians are thieves, right? But they've turned around a bit. Look, everyone's a little riled up right now, Jessica. Maybe we can just go outside and get some air. Nope, she just goes straight to Gamora. I was on the phone with Mantis in the kitchen while Groot and Rocket were in the living room setting fire to furniture. Interesting. They would have destroyed the presents, but Mantis and Agent Venom and myself helped move them away from the fire, and we came back to the kitchen. While most of us did, Mantis walked off a bit out of the fire. Agent Venom followed her shortly. I took a few minutes before the power went out. Yeah, so it's almost like this event is kind of like a fun holiday crime to, figure out yourself. Obviously Jessica's hired to do it, and we are helping her, right? But it's actually like we can kind of deduce, okay, this matches up, this doesn't match up, stuff like that. I think is kind of cool. All right, I didn't even drink it. Punch looked gross and smelled gross. Any idea why Star-Lord might have blamed you for ruining things? I have conflicted testimonies about your whereabouts during the power. Okay, so I skipped it, but she actually said he tried to do some moves on her and it failed, so that's why. So she rejected him, and that's why he's like, she did it, spite me. And Jessica, so Jessica's writing her information down, and Gamora takes her phone out and starts typing, and Jessica's like, who are you talking to? This is an ongoing investigation. It's pretty funny. And so she beats up Gamora, and she's like, you win. I was just talking to my sister. She didn't make it to the party, so I'm sharing her the pictures. And yeah, Jessica's like, oh, okay. Well, let's recap Summoner. So she takes a bit time to go away, and she's talking like the big tree and the raccoon and burning things in the living room. Near the presents, Gamora and Agent Venom were in the living room. Star-Lord was wandering around, spiked the punch. It's hard for him to spike the punch and to narrow things down to who sabotaged the presents, but the power, and Mantis is, and Jessica's like, hey, Mantis. And she's like, where's the power in the conduit? Basement, just around the corner. Why? Well, we gotta go find if there's some footprints, something on the way there. And so they're looking around, and friggin' Agent Venom pops up, like the perfect person they were looking for. And yeah, so they find out the power's been cut out, and he's like, don't try to run, I've got you now. And she's just yelling at him like, you better start talking now. Wait, I can explain. I was investigating the party just like you. I was just trying to I figured they'd come back here to clean up their mess. And yeah. And he starts talking. He's like, I checked the presents after the fire, noticed they had been trampled on. The power went out, and that's when I went to investigate the claws. So he's been there ever since. Alright, and so she starts investigating Groot, and this is like the funniest part. He's like, I am Groot. He's like, you'll need me, Rocket's like, you'll need me there as well to translate, unless you can understand what he's saying. And she's like, tell me what happened. And he's like, I'm Groot. He said, this isn't possible for him to burn this party. We were burning the ugly furniture with me. Everyone else was in the kitchen until they came storming out to stop us, put out the fires. I am Groot. After everyone put out the fires, he got thirsty and went to find bathroom. Wait, were you going to drink the toilet? Come on, man. He's like, I am Groot. He says he didn't know where the bathroom was, so he followed Mantis in the basement. And that's when he found the power was out, and he decided to come back upstairs. So she's like, I want to hear him speak in his own words. And he's like, Rocket's like, he only speaks in those words. Come on. And he is asking why you ask him to say what he said again. I am Groot. Look how huge he is too. I think that's pretty funny. And yeah, we beat Groot. And Jessica starts to move towards the interrogation room, and Mantis pulls Jessica to the side. About the investigation, I should let you know. And she's like, hold on, let me go outside real quick and get my head straight. Same thing for Gamora. She has solved the alibi, so she's kind of going through, all the person we've talked to have good alibis, and there's only leaving one culprit. And if you haven't figured it out, well, we're gonna figure it out in a second. All right, you're the one who ruined this party. Rocket's like angry, and Star-Lord's like, you've all done is beat up your accusers, medication. You're just silencing us. You tell her, Gamora. That's what Star-Lord says. Still trying to make his moves on her. And yeah, we beat up Jessica. She's pretty mad. She's like, with the room in tatters, with the walls and broken shelves. Jessica dusts herself off. It's hard to beat Jessica in a fight. I mean, she's a powerhouse. But we did it. Good, I'm impressed. Right now I can look at all you without having the urge to strangle each other. Now what I was gonna say is I was rudely interrupted. The culprit is ruining our wonderful party here. There's only one person that could be who could sabotage it, who had the ample motive opportunity, and that person is Mantis. Shows up. It was me. I did it. Yeah. So if you notice, like everyone else had an alibi except for Mantis. So yeah, she was like, you wanna know why? You wanna know why I did it? It's because you didn't ask to go at my party. You guys just barged in. You guys didn't care. Like, I had to shut off the party. I had to ruin everything because I wanted you guys gone. And she said, I called the cops so you guys, you petty crooks, would go away. Damn, calling her teammates crooks. And Drax just shows up out of nowhere saying, Rodent, I have no evidence of your alleged Santa Claus. So how could I be on his naughty list? Where are my gifts? Mantis like out now, and we beat her. So yeah, a fun little quest. A little different compared to last year when we were teased it, but it worked out to be a fun event. Maybe teasing Santa Claus. I mean, Drax technically didn't find him, so maybe he just hasn't joined the Battle Realm yet. I mean, maybe that's why no one's gotten gifts from Santa Claus in the Battle Realm. But yeah, pretty exciting. It was fun stuff. Mantis was cool. Not the story I thought of, but it was still fun. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to be going back, we're going to keep doing the monthly events, but now that I've caught up on the older acts from 1 to 3, I'm going to go back and kind of do every event quest in order all the way to Act 4 and Act 5. So the next one's going to be is Ultron's Assault. It should be pretty exciting. Lots of cool details to go back to 2015. And yeah, I appreciate all you guys coming to the dialogue. It's the end of the year, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your holiday break. Get awesome gifts, enjoy the holidays with family, friends, and yeah. All right, everyone, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.